Happy Thursday, everybody. All 6 of you. Got to start somewhere. Thank you for watching this if you get a chance. As promised, it's Thursday, so I wanted to upload something. This is all very new to me. I'm still trying to figure out how this YouTube thing works. It's a slow process, and I will get there. And I hope that you will join me on my journey to doing bigger and better things. So I guess I should start by saying I go by Ex-Witness Awake. This is something I've done since July of this year, starting on TikTok. So I'm trying to branch out in more avenues, more platforms so I can reach more people and hopefully grow. And the reason I picked that is because it's pretty obvious. I'm an ex-witness, and I finally am awake to the things that have happened. Originally, I wasn't. My story is as I was baptized when I was 15. I'm in my late 40s now, so quite a long time. I am originally from the United States. Indiana is where I was born, Northwest Indiana. So anybody in that area, hey. In the fall of 1999, I moved to Ontario. It's actually a nice place to live. I enjoy it here. I had met someone online, another witness, and we dated long distance, and I ended up moving here so we could get married, which was a bad idea for that reason, because it didn't work out. So we were married, like I said, fall of 99, and we separated in the 2010s. I don't remember exactly the date, but I was disfellowshipped in the fall of 2011. So at some point there we separated. And my last meeting was the memorial of 2012. So I had been going to the hall for, some time. I was still mentally in, but physically out. So I still had the belief system. I just needed to, rectify the situation and make my way back. But at a certain point, I just kind of became disillusioned to the whole process. I felt a little bitter. I felt like the elder body was quick to judge, but was not quick to aid me spiritually. When you're in a situation to where you are separated from your friends and your family, and you have no one to talk to and reason things out with, it can be difficult to try and navigate these feelings and thoughts on your own. And it is important, in my opinion, to have that aid that comes from the elders who are supposed to be helping you, but they don't. So, again, my last meeting was the memorial of 2012. So I went there, and I looked around at the people who I used to call my friends, and I just decided, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm out. So it wasn't so much that I disagreed with everything. I just felt like it wasn't for me anymore, and I couldn't do it anymore. So I decided at that point, when I left that memorial, that I was not going to return, or there was at least very little chance that I was going to return. So I had ended up meeting someone. I was a superintendent, and I meet people showing apartments and things. So I ended up getting into a relationship for a while, and that didn't work out. And I did some dating, and it was a couple of years of that. And then I met a wonderful woman who I'm married to now, and she had 4 kids, and we now have a son together. So I've got 5 kids, and I'm quite happy. It's got its challenges. That's just the way dealing with people is. But all in all, it's a joy. So as far as my waking up, that happened in the last few years. I got brave enough to look up information about, from apostates and to see what it was all about. We were always taught that you should avoid apostates at all costs because it's going to poison you, it's going to wreck your faith. And I was already not going, and I thought, I need to figure out what's going on from the other side to find out, what these people have to say. Because there's nobody looking over my shoulder now. I don't have anybody to report to, so that's what I decided to do. So I would say that through most of my time as a witness, as a young, a teenager, a young adult, and into adulthood, I wasn't strong in the faith. I would have moments of, zeal, but that would just kind of go up and then just kind of immediately taper down. So I don't know if it's just something about my personality, my, scatterbrained nature sometimes. It just didn't seem to really stick, and it didn't really get into my heart. So I just sort of was half asleep, as it were, in the faith. So I was just sort of, it was an illustration going around before about being in a rowboat without the oars and just sort of drifting in the truth. So that was definitely myself. I was drifting. And it took being removed for me to make a decision one way or the other, whether to, really embrace the teachings and to go back with some zeal and, try and make something of myself as a brother, or to just wake up entirely, and that's what I decided to go with. I decided to wake up. So I looked up information, as I said, and the first person that I came across was, let me think here, Telltale Atheist. So he had some very interesting things to show, that I could see. And then I saw Lloyd Evans. Lloyd and, I'm sorry, I don't actually remember his real name, so Telltale. They both have interesting things to say, thoughtful. There's something about Lloyd's manner of speaking and the way he covered things that I more gravitated towards. So I can say that Lloyd was a huge influence on my finally, going from being physically out, mentally in, to being physically out, mentally out. And I'm thankful for that. So I'm a bit of a fan of Lloyd's. I will probably at some, occasionally just gush over Lloyd because of the things that he's taught me and brought to light. So I am very appreciative of that. But yeah, to see the things that were being hidden by the organization as far as the abuse of children, and to see just the doctrine stuff that doesn't make any sense. There are other apostates that I have seen on YouTube and that I appreciate as well. I'm not great with names, so just believe me that there are some that I appreciate, that there are things that they've shared, and I like that there's different voices. I see Lloyd say often that he's glad that there are other voices, that he would feel bad if he was the only voice, and if he had to stop, then no one would be there to carry the torch, as it were. So I'm glad there are a lot of, torchbearers that can inform people of the problems that exist in groups like Jehovah's Witnesses and other, cult organizations. So I'm very thankful for that. My arm is falling asleep, so I'm getting all. So anyway, as far as my channel, I started on TikTok in July of this year, so it's been a little over 3 months now. And I've really enjoyed doing that, but I feel like I want to branch out some. And I do know that YouTube is a well-known platform that way more many people use, as far as I know. So I would like to put my stuff here. So I'm going to be posting here every Thursday is my plan. So it'll be, a lot of times it'll be, just a few choice TikToks that I would like to, or shorts if you will, so that people can view those and just kind of get a sense of what I'm all about. I'm not by any means a Bible scholar. I could probably rub 2 scriptures together and that's about it. I was never strong in memorization of scriptures. I would take in some things in magazines and in talks, but like I said, half asleep. So I'm probably not going to have too many in-depth things, though I will from time to time, take some time out of my schedule to look up some things and present some information that I found interesting, some things to think about. But a lot of my content is more on the humorous side. I go more for the laugh and hopefully getting a chuckle out of somebody will make it memorable, so that the point that I've made in the short nugget of information, little video that I've put out there, can hopefully stick with them and give them something to think about. So, besides, it's a lot easier to do short videos than it is to do longer ones. Yeah. I'm pretty busy. Having a family of so many kids, I have I have my own business, so that keeps me quite busy. I don't have a lot of time, so a lot of things that I do are just sort of taken out of other things as I'm working. Thank goodness I'm self-employed, because if I had a punch clock and somebody's watching me, it'd be tricky, to say the least. I wouldn't have hardly any content. But, I can take as long as I want, within reason, at a job. So in between jobs, I might take a few minutes here and there to create some content and post that. And, I'm going to try and do a few minutes on Thursday to do things like this. It might be a discussion. It might just be posting some stuff I've done. Hopefully, whatever it is, you'll enjoy it, because I enjoy doing it. And the real goal for this is I want to be a part of that voice that warns people. When I was a witness, we were told, we're trying to do life-saving work because the end is coming soon, and we want to warn as many people as we can. We don't want to be bled guilty by not saying something. Now, on the opposite side of it, I want to save people from being put into these groups, to being brought in to something that is going to just absorb their life, and basically they're nothing when they're on the inside. One of the things that Jehovah's Witnesses would say is that, you're a good-for-nothing slave. It's one of these things that bugs me, because as I did a TikTok in the last couple of days explaining the same thing. It just implies that you're not worth anything, and we are worth something, Whether we're a big shot CEO, or we're just somebody that pushes a broom, or a parent, or a single person, creating something, we all have something special about us. We all have something to give. We all have worth. We're not worthless. We're not disposable. And when you break the rules as a Jehovah's Witness, or if you have a dissenting opinion, and you would be, to ask certain questions and say certain things, would label you as an apostate, which I guess I am now, your life is destroyed. They take everything away from you. They take away your friends and your family, and we deserve better than that. We deserve, as having freedom of religion, we deserve to make our own decisions about things, not be told, this is what you must believe, this is what you must do. But it should be a personal decision and a reflection of your own belief system to choose to believe in a group or on your own, or to join or to leave. So if you are joining an organization such as Jehovah's Witnesses, then you can't. You can't have something to say against it. You can't decide this isn't for me and leave, because you risk losing everything that's near and dear to you. And I do not want to see that happen to people. So I refuse to be quiet. I will say something. I've been regular in posting something every day on TikTok. I can't do YouTube that much, but I'm gonna bring it to the table as I can. And I want to save people. So I thank you for watching, and I hope that I have not rambled too much. I probably am just but anyway, I do appreciate you, and please, if you're able to, let people know about me, and have them come on by to this little party that we're having here. I've got more things to explain going forward, and I look forward to sharing that with you. So wherever you are on the world, I hope that you're having a great day or a great night, and I bid you adieu. Take care.